It's Nolan. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music and entertainment breakdowns and commentary. Today, we're going to be getting into a little bit of, I guess you could say, beef between a relatively unknown rapper by the name of Nessacary and Megan Thee Stallion. Now, I'm not sure if Megan Thee Stallion is even aware of this young lady, so she's not on the beefing side of this, but Nessacary is actually a Houston rapper. I believe she is originally from, Ohio somewhere, but she's of Houston stock. She allegedly used to work with Megan Thee Stallion's manager, T. Farris, and she also alleges that T. Farris basically came into the fold with Megan Thee Stallion and gave Megan the entire blueprint that was supposed to be outlined for Miss Nessacary's career. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know her personally. I don't know T. Farris. I don't know Megan. But this is what she is purporting onto the internet. She states that she was working with T. Farris. I believe T. Farris was also possibly working with her around the time she went on the Netflix competition show Rhythm and Flow. She was on that show. So if you ever saw season 1, which is the only season that's available in the Americas, right? They have an international version of Rhythm and Flow that wasn't all that great. But the one that we know of, she was a contestant on there. She did fly out, or was a part of the Atlanta draft, I guess you could call it, where they went to the strip club and had to perform their music. And unfortunately, she didn't advance to the next round, not because she had any lack of talent, but I believe T.I. basically didn't feel like she was authentic, and he felt like her sexual image was overshadowing her actual skills on the mic. Whatever, you know? So at the bare minimum, we do know that Miss Nessacary has been in the industry to some capacity. I believe dating back to around 2015. In 2016, she worked with Houston rappers Paul Wall and Slim Thug, so she is somewhat known in the Houston community. Again, she alleges that she used to work with T. Farris, which I don't think is too far-fetched to assume, because it's not like T. Farris was doing a whole lot up until Megan got on. So it's very possible that he may have saw something in both of these artists, and he decided to give priority to someone he thought might have been either a better artist, a more marketable artist, or someone that just had a higher ceiling of potential. You can't really fault him on that. But again, Miss Nessacary claims that Farris not only came and took the blueprint, she said that Farris basically connected Megan with her stylist and a bunch of other people that were originally connected to her. So she feels like Megan Thee Stallion came in, swooped in, took her whole everything, and became a superstar while she's still back at home in Houston trying to figure it out. That's all I know about the situation. She can rap, but I don't know if this was the correct move. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to check out the song. I already did my due diligence. It looks like it's not copyright stricken. You know what I mean? So we should be able to play it. I should be able to give an honest critique and review with y'all here live on Inside the Industry. And just see where she may be going right and where she may be going wrong. I think her putting this record out is definitely going wrong. I don't think anyone is going to necessarily come close to her because of this, but there are ops out there that might affiliate with Miss Nessacary due to the fact that they don't like Megan. So you just never know how this thing's going to play out. You can't underestimate anyone. You can't write anyone off. I've said that on my channel before. So let's get into it.
Let me ride this little horsey, giddy up, giddy up. Y'all done gassed up her head and now she running them up. She was naked, drunk, begging Carl Crawford to fuck. All on Nicki Live being fake, sucking her nuts. You didn't.
Wow. So she says she's gonna ride the horse, giddy up, giddy up. She says some other shit. And she also says that she was on Nicki's live sucking her nuts, which, as y'all remember, back when Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki worked on Hot Girl Summer, they did this whole rollout. They were on live, driving the boat, you know, that whole thing. So she's basically trying to say that Megan was all on Nicki's nuts, but all of a sudden they not cool no more, which you have nothing to do with, Miss Nessacary. You don't know the mechanics in the background of why things went left or right with these two people. You're inserting yourself in a beef you have no involvement with. You might want to sit that one out. But let's go and play the rest of your record.
Crossed every friend that ever entered your space. Right. But tell me what you think they should expect from a snake. So many similes, but that's the type of shit you embrace. Your manager even say I'm better. Rub that shit in your face. I got...
Hold on. She say, T. Farris say she's actually better than you. And she said to your face. Or he says it to your face. I mean, the only problem with that is in this industry, nobody really gives two shits or a fuck who's a better artist. You either got the package or you don't. You either make it or you don't. It's just the way it is. And as an artist, as a songwriter, as somebody who partakes in this shit, I got to be able to look myself in the mirror and say those same things to myself. And the only solution is to either work harder, go harder, do better, you know what I'm saying? Or find another way in, right? Or you could become content with what it is that you have and what you do and learn how to maximize it to the fullest potential. But creating diss records on people that you don't have a personal relationship with, I don't know if that should be in your, your options, but some people have utilized it and taken it to the next level. So we'll see. And you can rap. I've said that already.
Rap poison and anti-venom for silly hoes. A drunk, and you won't catch me riding a boat. Cause it ain't cute to let a bitch pour liquor down your throat. Legs crossed, little champagne with my rose blunt. Yeah, that's how I do it and I'm still hood. I'm finna murk you and be still good. In every city all through your hood. I'm here to take my spot cause I'm a killer and it feel good. I'm covered by the lamp so your venom won't penetrate.
And once again, this is where I take a little bit of issue. You talking about being covered by the lamb. So for those of y'all that don't really know, some of y'all, I'm sure you do. But when you say you're covered by the lamb, you're talking about God. You're bringing Jesus and God into this. And you've been being very, very disrespectful so far on this record. You've been cursing. You've been talking about this lady. You've been calling her all types of B's and H's. We're going to try to be as clean as possible in a sentence about God. So where is the lamb involved, right? Typically you would hear somebody say covered by the lamb. You would think that they're a Christian rapper or a Christian artist, which is not what we're getting from you. Unless you're trying to like blend the two, like you a killer for Jesus, which we cannot accept over here. The blaspheme is too ridiculous. So you have to pick a side. Sound good coming out your mouth, but when we really dissect that, it's like, whoa, where you going with this?
So hella fall from the menu, let penetrate. Yeah, them soul ties, yeah, they real. You my feeling, I'm the real deal. Bitch, take the red pill. Sorry, gotta kill you for the sins of your father. Blasphemous nigga, so I'm making you a martyr. He lying to your face, but telling everyone I'm harder. When niggas pick a side, they should've picked a little smarter. You picked a side of suicide, that was the wrong play. Pick a side, that's what Nicki say. I'm so tired of playing.
Again, here you are bringing Nicki up. People, y'all tried to say that Megan and Roc Nation was out here paying people $250 to go against Nicki. Did you receive $250 to go against Megan? What put you up to this? Because you were never a part of anything. Megan ain't never acknowledged you. Megan ain't never done nothing to you. Even in this song, you can't say where she crossed you or wronged you in any way. Your issue is with T. Farris. Why are you taking aim at her? Other than the clout. And the negative thing that you're going to get from clout is everybody's going to clown you. Somebody might take a chance and try to work with you based on your talent. But how far is that going to go? Because let's just say, perhaps, if we want to go by Nicki Minaj's estimation, if Roc Nation is just a fraction of as powerful as everybody wants to think they are, what do you think is going to happen to you? But maybe you covered by the lamb.
control with fucking snakes. You thought I was gonna let her shit slide, nigga, not today. I shoot a shot, I put a name on it, brat, brat. I'm in the jungle, kill a snake up in her habitat. Send her a snack, a black rat, catch her in a trap. And if she try to bite, squeeze her tight and ring her by her neck. Megan, you collateral damage. You should be glad I ain't put a hit on Farris. He hella grimy, all at H-Town know it. Just a trill ass nigga, ain't afraid to expose it. Nah. That nigga snaky too.
So if T. Farris is such a snake, if everybody knows that he's such a snake, then why is it that everybody in H-Town still rocks with him? Why was he the one that Carl Crawford brought into the fold to come work with 1501? Why is it that when T. Farris took over the mantle of the label, Megan Thee Stallion took off, right? Is he a snake because he had an objective and he made her mother a promise and said that I'm going to do everything that I can to get her where she need to go? And maybe that promise superseded his involvement with 1501 as a company because he is no longer affiliated or there anymore. He's still with Megan Thee Stallion to this day. They're working together. You're alleging that they're sleeping together. Do you have any facts of that? We've heard Nicki Minaj also say the same thing, but where is this story coming from? We would love to know where that story comes from. Please, somebody, anybody, everybody, scream, because we need to know some facts here.
Guess you're the snaky crew. I'm finna eat them both. I guess I'll have a meal for two. You say you H-Town, but I don't ever see you round. Y'all be hella hush-hush every time y'all come in town.
How often is she supposed to be in H-Town when she's out making albums, projects, doing endorsements, flying out to Japan, doing Popeyes commercials, this commercial, that commercial? I'm not a hottie. Clearly, I'm not a stan. I've definitely been critical of Megan's music in the past. I feel like her albums have all been mostly composed of mid. But when she's good, she's good. When she's killing it, she's killing it. And you can't really take anything away from her as far as the money machine that's been rolling, right? She's been doing the endorsements. She's been doing this. She's doing that. She got all this shit going on. Nike deals. This is stuff that your faves want. This is stuff that your faves ain't getting. And unfortunately, with the route you're taking, I don't think it's going to be necessary to get these type of looks. All right? I'm going to let you finish, though. You sound good. The record sounds good. If you weren't going at Megan and you just like took all of the lines aimed at her away and you just made this a legit song, unfortunately, nobody would care about it. But it would be a better song. It would be a better look for you. And maybe that's just what you need to do, is make an excellent record that people can just listen to and enjoy. There's enough artists out here that are blowing up off of just songs, not dissing people, whether it be on TikTok, Instagram, BandLab, wherever you got to go. You know what I'm saying? There's contests out here. I know you didn't succeed in the Rhythm and Flow contest. There's nothing wrong with that. I have friends that didn't succeed in that contest either, so it's not a shot. But you might want to enter some more, right? Dame Dash was recently looking for people, right? What's my homeboy name? Steve Lobel. Steve Lobel used to work with Nipsey and all these people. He's always looking for new artists. Submit to him, right? You've been around in the industry. You've worked with people in the industry. How do you think this is going to fare for you moving forward? Did you really think this through? I'm not sure.
I guess the mob ties got you niggas scared. You always lying, bitch. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. I rock by your bitch. I'm sending Megan straight to bed. Shit finna get nasty, and I ain't talking superhead. Now, Farris, why you going around telling everybody I'm better than this girl? And you know the little snaky shit you did. Why? But you know what? Snakes of a feather flock to motherfucking gather. You can go behind me and do whatever you want. You my manager, my deal. You went to get my trainer. You went to go get my stylist. Like, I'm like, damn, bitch, get up off me. What, you want to wear me like a motherfucking fur coat or some hoe? I mean, it's given single white female. But the truth is, y'all hoes ghostwriters can't fuck with my pen.
So that's Nessacary and her record Snakes, where she's going at Megan Thee Stallion. She's going at T. Farris. I pretty much gave my live feedback on that, bar for bar. Again, the beat sounds decent. It's not really consistent with the current sound of hip hop, which is not always a bad thing, but it's not going to get you the radio play you're looking for. You might get some radio play off of the fact that you mentioned Megan Thee Stallion, but after a day or two, it's going to be curtains. You're going to be on to the next thing. At the end of the song, you allege that he took Megan to your stylist, to your trainer. So if these are all true, which we don't know, but it's possible, how come it's not working for you? That's the only thing, right? If y'all got the same stylist, I don't know what year this was when y'all shared the same stylist, because clearly it can't be 2024, because we looking at Megan's style today. She's looking way different style-wise than she has in the past. Not to say that her style wasn't kicking before, but they've put her in a new bracket with the new looks that she's been rolling with since leaving 1501. Like, the looks have been looking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just talking about the freshness. Not to mention the hair, the makeup, it's all hitting different if you really paying attention. So I don't know. Was that the stylist? Did he take this? Did he put her with your makeup artist? Because it's not aligning. As far as the trainer goes, is this the same trainer that she's working with today, or was this the trainer she was with during the pandemic? Because again, things are hitting a little bit different in 24, right? And if we go to Miss Nessacary's IG, it's not aligning. You know what I mean? And that's not a knock on you, not to say anything against your appearance, because there's nothing wrong with you. You're a pretty woman. However, when you start talking about people aligning with your stylist and your trainer, the first thing we're going to do is compare and contrast to see whose style and whose training is paying off the best. Moment of silence for that. All right. So I really wish you didn't do this. Unfortunately, had you not, we wouldn't be talking about you today on Inside the Industry. You wouldn't be getting posted on the Neighborhood Talk today. You wouldn't have any of these things going on. But unfortunately, as I stated before, what is the next move? Have you calculated what's next for you? Do you already have a deal in place? Because clearly, you've talked about T. Farris abandoning you when things were going a little bit awry in your life. You were shedding tears about a loved one in the family, right? There's another song out there that she put out. I guess it was Story Part 1, where she talked more specifically about T. Farris and how he left her in the dust, which you're entitled to feel a way about. If you're working with a manager, they're hyping you up. They're saying you got all this talent. They want to work with you. They want to do all of this stuff for you. They dip out on you, find another client, and go to the moon. And you're still on Earth trying to figure out how to dunk. Yeah, it's pretty obvious you're going to feel a way about the Monstars. All right. So I'm not saying you shouldn't feel no way, but I don't think you should have presented it in this way. I think you should have kept it to yourself. It's been years since T. Farris and Megan Thee Stallion have been popping off. You've had multiple opportunities to try to get things going. Like I said, you've worked with H-Town legends. You dropped a mixtape with Killer Leon, I think, a year ago, who also made an appearance on Megan Thee Stallion's album. You know what I'm saying? So y'all definitely have some familiar contacts. Clearly, T. Farris probably made that happen. So who is out there calling him a snake if she was able to get all the H-Town legends on Traumazine for that tribute song? It's looking a little funny in the light. You don't have a lot of wiggle room to go through this type of thing. I don't believe Megan Thee Stallion is going to respond to you, because even when they were trying to put Erica Banks up against her, she never acknowledged the situation, never acknowledged her either. So she damn sure is not going to go back and forth with you. She living her best life. All my insiders, be sure to let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. I got a few shout outs I want to give out. Well, really just, let me see. Yeah, really just Miss Sarah B. Much love and respect to Sarah B, who's been holding us down over here inside the industry. She's been looking out for the crew, looking out for your boy. So, of course, we're always going to return that love and show that respect back. So we got to run this this lotto in her honor real quick. So bear with me. For all y'all people that don't like my music, y'all could definitely kick rocks with your shoes off. It really doesn't matter. I try my best not to impose it on y'all, but I sneak it in there because this is my channel. This is what I do. And I'm nicer than them niggas you think is nice. So it really don't fucking matter to me. We gonna toot the horn a little bit. Y'all could toot the horn the other way if you need to. All right.
Ooh, yeah. When I done came up out the bottom. Hey. Got fresh like I just hit the lotto. They say money can't fix all your problems. But I say throw it in my wallet. When I done came up out the bottom. Got fresh like I just hit the lotto. They say money can't fix all your problems. When I say throw it in my wallet.
Once again, much love and respect to Miss Sarah B. I greatly appreciate you. For anybody that would like to hear the full version of that song, you can go on all streaming platforms and look up J Nolan Lotto. It'll come up. It's not spelled like Lotto the rapper. It's spelled like Lotto as in lottery, Lotto. You can look that up. If you want to hear the song that gets played at the end of my videos, let's get it. All you got to do is put in J Nolan, let's get it. It will come directly up. Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe out there. Enjoy the remainder of your day. Okay? Peace, y'all.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.